Welcome to Meditation Nerd. I hope you're doing well. I'm glad you're here. So today's Naked Pause was actually born out of watching uh, Tony Baker play video games. I'm not a video gamer. Okay, it's just gamer. I don't play video games. There's only one video game I've ever played. Uh, and I was like, okay, sure. Let's check out what is going on his channel. And it was, I don't know, calming, soothing, just watching him play with his friends. He was in there singing, they're talking about their days. It was just very calming and soothing. And so I wanted to bring this to everyone so that we could reflect on anyone else's moments that are similar to this, where it's a moment where you just felt included. Even if you weren't in the physical room, you felt calmed, you felt soothed. And it can be something similar to mine. It doesn't have to be a parallel, right? I enjoyed that feeling. Um, so that's what the original idea was. And then as more stuff comes out of the attack on Iran, it doesn't feel right to not speak to what's happening there and all of the horrors that the Iranians are living with. So, okay, I don't know if I can keep it together to get through this. So, the space today is for both the calm that I found while just watching gamers play, and with no interest in the game that they were playing, I still felt soothed, I still felt calmed. It was just a nice environment to be a part of. Trying to keep my voice level here. And the space is also holding the suffering that the Iranians are also going through. Because yeah, this isn't going to be smooth at all. So bear with me as I try to bring this together in a coherent way. My meditative practice has helped me be able to hold both, and the calm that meditation can bring, seeing that in just innocent moments that you stumble upon or you purposely walk into, along with the suffering that others are going through. Now, feel free to just focus on the calm. That's perfectly fine. And do please bring up your own experience of um, a moment where you felt soothed, you felt included, you just felt calm and, right, just comfortable in your own skin. Feel free to have just one memory. It can be a cascade of memories. And that's fine if that's all you're able to hold. Of course, honor your own boundaries. If you're able to also acknowledge the weights of the world, that is also part of the practice. Again, that's not required. Meditation nerd is meant to be a space of both and. So, because that's how we help, right? You can't really help if you don't see. Also, this is not an escape from one into another. So again, if you can only hold one for today, that's perfectly fine as well. Thank you for waiting as I worked through that to try to get to a more steady ground. I am not laughing at what's happening. I'm laughing because I'm struggling to find my balance, and laughter helps me do that. Okay, so just to reiterate, if you need calm, it's here. If you need to grieve, it's here. And if, like me, you're sitting in the tension between the two, that is also welcome. I'm not really sure what I expected to happen just there. I did not think I was going to get through that gracefully. So I just grateful I showed up. Okay. That being said, I did want to preface what we were doing. So if anybody feels that they can't do it, they can't partake in this today, they knew up front, right? And then as with naked pauses, it's not going to be super long. I think, yeah, I went with the 6 minute intro because I feel it's that important. So we'll probably be doing about a 3 minute live together. So go ahead and close your eyes or soften your gaze. Inhale, exhale. And we're just setting the space, right? Just grounding into our own skin. And if you already have your calming images, that's perfectly fine. There's no set order to this. I did just want to make sure that we set the boundary for this being our meditative space, right? Time for ourselves, a moment for our nervous system. I'm just going to take a couple more breaths here to kind of set the boundary. Really wish I had grabbed tissues, but okay. Okay, and then go ahead and pull up your moment or moments where you just felt calm, soothed, included, comfortable in your own skin. And if you're sitting with grief, that's perfectly fine too. Allow yourself to feel the weight of that. And for anyone that's following along with me, holding the tension between the calm and the suffering, I've just kind of got both. Just feeling the weight of both. Noticing where the calm is showing up in my body, where the grief and the awareness of suffering is showing up as well. And for anyone here today, oh, excuse me, please be gentle with yourself. It's about showing up for ourselves, how we can, where we can, again, within our boundaries. One more breath here. One more time, inhale, exhale, and then if it feels right for you, go ahead and give your arms a little bit of a shake. And it's not anything crazy, it's more just, some light movements. I know that after holding that tension, it can be a lot, especially if you don't know what to do with it. So, giving the body an opportunity to shake or stretch to let the energy move and diffuse. If you need to stand up and shake, that's good too. Make sure you give your legs a shake. They tend to get kind of excluded. You can hear my squeaking chair as I kick my legs. Okay, and then I'm just gonna close my meditative space by saying Sat Nam. Feel free to close it however you would like. And then just something additional, I didn't really want to say it within the space. I just wanted to let it breathe. Like I talked a lot. I was alternating between the image of the gamer, just how funny it looked, the angle, the the joy that it brought, right? The humor, the comfort, along with the news coming out of Iran, just kind of rotating between the two. Because for me, the reality is that both are happening, right? Or both were happening at the same time. And for me personally, it is important that I can hold both and, right? That way I'm better able to help. Um, Not necessarily because I have any answers. I don't. I do think it's important that we are able to hold both so that we can help, right? We can offer the support that we have, however that shows up. It's volunteering, it's donations, it's, you know, um, platforms, it's whatever, however that shows up for us. So I wanted to share that simply because that is, again, it's important to me that I'm able to hold both because they are both reality. So that's part of how I want my meditative practice to be able to move forward. So, um, thank you for staying in it with me. Thank you for showing up and joining. Um, I don't, I thought I was going to have something else to say there, and it turns out I do not. So, again, thank you for joining me. I know this was a heavier one. It's important that we hold them together again, in my opinion. So, again, thank you for joining me. I hope you found this helpful and see you next time.